everybody, it's Steve, and today's rant is going to be brought to you by the letters WTF. No, not what you're thinking. What was that for? Sorry. Today's rant is about apologies. Well, not really apologies. Sorry. About their lack of sincerity nowadays. They're overused. Anyway, sorry. We'll talk about that in just a second. Beraktu!
Oprostite.
Antixi!
Sintu.
Bodishi.
May.
Piedad.
Perglager.
Perdón.
Prostite.
YOLO.
Lo siento.
Lamento. Okay, gang, we're talking about I'm sorry and the loss of sincerity in apologies. And to help me out, I'm going to bring in one of my YouTube friends. You can find her at emdanks, D-A-N-K-S, on YouTube. So we're going to talk a little bit about apologies and how we think it's kind of losing its meaning. People apologize for things all the time. And what I want to say is the origins of the word sorry. Do you know where sorry came from?
You know, I don't.
You don't? Would you like me to tell you?
I would.
Because I might know. It's actually an Old English word, sarig, and it meant sore, like S-O-R-E, like I have a sore on my arm. And that's where it derives from. Sorrow, regret, penitence was a word that they used, so I'm sorry.
Lo siento.
See, there you go, I'm sorry. I find, like the old adage where people usually say it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission, I think that's where this whole, and people say it all the time, like, oh, I'm sorry, or they'll do something intentionally knowing that it's wrong, and they'll just say sorry afterwards thinking that that makes up for it.
It makes everything better.
So what are your takes on the phrase, or apologies in general? You were saying something earlier about them being something to fill space.
With our parents, instead of asking for forgiveness, that's what we did. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than to just ask for permission to do something.
Yeah, you'll do something knowing that you're going to get in trouble.
Because afterwards they're going to forgive you, so let's just do it. Well, what good does that do?
Or I've done it. I do it all the time. You'll do something and then you'll be like, oh, sorry, because you knew that it might catch me at the end, but maybe I'll slide by and they won't notice. So you do it and then they catch you and you're like, sorry.
But then it goes back to that guilty thing of you, if you were to ask for permission, they kind of give you no answer, and then you feel guilty.
Do you think that apologies derive from the feelings of guilt? Do you think people apologize because they feel guilty?
I think part of it, or some just do it to fill that gap of that communication.
I know a lot of people that use it just as a phrase, like, you know how somebody's saying that's stupid, or just as a word. They just say it to say sorry because it's a word to use.
I think it just gives people the word, it's a conclusion to something.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. Well, that's going to make everything better.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the things that can happen.
Like it expunges their guilt when they say they're sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, and what sucks for those of us who use sorry as a meaning of an apology, it's lost its meaning, because when you say I'm sorry to somebody, most of the time you get a return of yeah, right, or an attitude like that.
It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Where it used to be an apology used to be a form of conclusion to a conflict.
Resolution.
Yeah, exactly. It used to be a resolution to a conflict, and now it's more and showing of regret or remorse, and then a showing of forgiveness. But now it's more of a one person saying I'm sorry to expunge their guilt, and the other person, I think, holding resentment.
Or you can go say if somebody lost someone they loved, and you go and say I'm sorry for your loss. It's like that. You can't think of what happened to our vocabulary. What happened to other words of showing our empathy for people.
Sympathy, empathy. There you go. So if you use the phrase I'm sorry repetitively when you're not really apologizing, I'm sorry, you're helping it lose its meaning. So think about it. Next time you go to say I'm sorry, maybe that's not the right phrase to be using. Maybe you should be saying something else instead of I'm sorry.
Let's look in the thesaurus and see if there's other words.
We should look for words that are synonymous with I'm sorry. The phrase I'm sorry.
That's a synonym.
It's a synonym. Not on your toast. Synonym. It's synonym. It's not edible.
I'd eat it.
I'm
sorry.
I'd eat it. All right, so until next time when I think of something else to crab about, do you have anything else to crab about?
I don't. I gotta hit the road. Sorry.
All right, well, until I find something else to crab about, keep on thinking. If you think of something you'd like to rant about, or if you think apologies are losing their sincerity, be sure to comment down below. Leave a video response. Always subscribe. That's always a good thing. And check out my other channel, Scuba's Real Reviews, Scuba6879 on YouTube, also Scuba's Real Reviews on Facebook. Until next time, I will rant you later. Bye.